What?
So I learned this harp so I could play for weddings, but I fell in love with it anyway. And I get the oddest requests for weddings. It must be me, because they hired a harpist and then they asked for Metallica. Seriously, this is the last wedding I played for. The two requests that they had was Metallica and Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Yeah. Well, they're both actually ballads, so they're both, sort of possible. But it was just so. It's like, well, you hired a harpist. Why? It was kind of funny. But I fell in love with this song that they asked for, so it was so cool. But they actually walked down the aisle to Metallica. They walked in and out to Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. And only the groomsmen really knew what the song was, but it meant so much to them.
Well,
and the bride.
I'm so out of touch, I don't even know who Metallica is.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
I don't know
You've
the
heard
song.
Metallica.
I've heard of them, but I have no idea what these songs
Oh, let's see if I can remember how it goes. I can't.
are.
I have this other song in my head. beginning, from the beginning, from the beginning. You're getting stuck on my dress.
I had that same dress without the sleeves. I know exactly what you mean. So some of you know that I'm also a certified passion test facilitator. The passion test is a very simple yet very profound way of prioritizing the things that are most important. First you make a list of the things that are most important, and there's a way to get into that place of realizing what's most important, and you prioritize. And you get your top 5 passions. And you know, when you live your life according to your passions, you have a passion-filled life. And what's more wonderful than that? So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the passion test. Not the process so much, but some of the principles. The first principle of the passion test is clarity. You know, because how can you really know what's important unless you're clear on what it is, what your life is about? So the idea is when you are clear, what you want will show up in your life, and only to the extent that you are clear. That's the promise. And I love that idea of clarity, and then it shows up. And the second principle is what they call the creation process, and there's 3 steps. So the first step is, you know, first we're getting clear, but then we set an intention. And what is an intention but a very clear idea, or something written down, but it's a very clear idea of what it is that we would like to have made manifest or continue to manifest. That is setting an intention. And the second step is to put our attention on our intention. And that's the law of attraction. What we focus on gets bigger, whether we like it or not. So we have intention, attention. Now, I think probably most people here know that principle. But the missing ingredient that actually totally changed my life is the idea that we have intention, attention, but we have it with no tension. And that's easier said than done, especially for somebody like me. I'm a self-made woman. I'm just get out of my way. I'm getting this done. I want to do this. And, you know, imposing my will. And I'm really learning, you know, things happen when we get out of the way. It's like, you know, I don't always know the best way to make things happen. It's a lot of it happens because maybe I'm afraid or I just want it this way. But when we can be present to what is and above all trust, then things happen that better probably than we ever could have imagined. So that's intention, attention, no tension. And then I created this song called On the Passionate Ride. And you know, and it's about being easy. Being easy. It goes like this. You catch more flies with honey when you match the infinite vibe. And there are gifts much more than money. It's a passionate kind of ride. Ooh, on the passionate ride. We're going on the passionate ride. And life can be real funny. It can take your breath away. And just like flies like honey,
he missed. May not be all about the power and glory. There is a way to tell your story. Yes, there is. I know there is. It may not be all about the thunder and lightning. You'll find a life to really describe it. Yes, you will. I know you will. You can sing to the skies, paint a picture of a butterfly, bake a loaf of bread, or kiss your children instead. Can tomatoes in the fall, jump a rope or do a somersault, plant a seed when the ground thaws, read aloud when she can't see no more. It may not be fireworks or the ultimate lover, but you'll find a way, your way to discover. Yes, you will. I know you will. You can look up at the stars, do a tango on the bar. That's a true story. Write an entry in your blog. Take the time to simply walk your dog. Get your feet wet on the shore. Make a photo of the leaves that fall. Take a sip of sparkling wine. Hold him close when he sighs at night. It may not be all about the power and glory. You'll find a way to tell your story. Yes, you will. I know you will. Oh, yes, you will. I know you will.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I still have a little of the spectral left in the girl.
Yeah. So
All right, your turn.
we had 12, 12, 12 everywhere, but in Sarasota, there were these two women, Patricia and Joe, and for the past 5 years, they've been collecting dirt and sand and rocks and pebbles from all around the world. Whenever anybody would go somewhere, the request was for them to bring a little bag of the dirt. And I was able to bring back some volcanic rock from Costa Rica and some red dirt from Sedona and some sand from the Jersey Shore, from Asbury Park and Cape May with the diamonds in there, and some pebbles from Solomon's Island where my husband is staying. And the idea was to make a sand mandala or a dirt mandala and call it the Sands of Unity on 12, 12, 12. The last of the triple, 11, 11, 11, 10, 10, 12. There's no 13, 13, 13. So they decided they wanted to do this and been planning it for years. They had stuff in their garage. And what ended up happening, but at 12, 12, on 12, 12, 12, they went down to Lido Beach and built this mandala. Jo is an artist, and she took a piece of wood about this big, a round piece of wood, and painted the center of the mandala, and then a bunch of people went and built this gorgeous thing. And then we had a ceremony, and there were different spiritual leaders from many of the different traditions that we have, more of the metaphysical traditions that we have in Sarasota. There's so much going on there. I think it's because of the crystal sands of Siesta Key, powdered quartz crystal. And so somebody was doing this ceremony and that ritual, and singing and dancing and praying and breathing, and so I decided to write this little song for the end of it. While there were two children, and at the very end, they took some of the sand and went around the circle to this music, and then they went and they just put it into the Gulf of Mexico, to sands of unity, to unite us all through the dirt and the sand, and it was also right less than 2 weeks from 12/21/12, the end of the world.
That never happened.
As we know it. So there's a little bit of that in here too. Just to think of the world ends every day. It's a new world every moment it can be. And so your part goes like this. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes it is. Help me. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes it is. It's a new world, connected by the sands of time. It's a true world, in unity divine. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes it is. It's a new world, sealed in the prism of light. It's a true world, aligned on this very night. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes it is. It's a new world, swept into a sea of peace. It's a true world, and we're all time released. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes it is. It's a new world, tap into eternal truth. It's a true world, knowing the absolute. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a true world, yeah. Let's hear some melody. Do another one. Everybody. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes. One more. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, it's a true world. It's a new world, yes it is. It's a new world, yes it is. It's a new world, yes it is.
Celtic for St. Patrick's Day. Yay. My mentor and teacher, Emily Boyd Lowe, actually taught me this song. I guess not only was it a Celtic song, but it was really popular in the 20s. And she told me that her mother used to sing it. After I fell in love with it, she goes, "Oh, my mother used to sing that."
Hey, good song's a good song.
Yeah,
Hey.
cool. It's like Emily Boyd Lowe was like my mother. I was like, what would it be like? What was her mother like, right? Oh, the days of the carry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune, oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gonna last like a love too soon. When the boys began to gather in the glen on a summer night, and the carry piper's tuning made us long with wild delight. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the carry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune, oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gonna last like our youth too soon. When the boys began to gather all alone on a summer night, and the carry piper's tuning made us long with wild delight. Oh, to think of it, oh, to dream of it, fills my heart with tears. Oh, the days of the carry dancing, oh, the ring of the piper's tune, oh, for one of those hours of gladness, gonna last like a youth too soon.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, God, now what?
Wow.
We make an interesting pair, don't we?
Yes, this is fun. I'm enjoying it. So a couple of years ago at Unity in Sarasota, I got to sing at Buddha's birthday party,
Say what?
and
When is Buddha's birthday?
Yeah, I want to know.
June.
Oh,
That's when I had it. I mean, that's when the party was. I don't know when its actual birthday is, but there were all these different spiritual traditions represented. We had the Sufis, and of course the Unitics. The Unitarians were there, some Episcopalians, and of course many Buddhists. Lots of Buddhist monks there, and we got to bathe the Buddha. They had a Buddha statue of a baby Buddha, and everybody got to pour water over his head. And it's cleansing rituals.
We should
Quite
still do
fun.
that.
It's sweet. And when I found out I was going to be singing at Buddha's birthday party, I thought, I have to learn this next song. This was one that I heard a couple of years before that, written by my friend Lou Doty, also from New Jersey, another positive music guy. and it's called Chase the Buddha. And it's like chasing enlightenment. And it's like what I talked about in church today. I don't know how many people were here, but it's like, we're human beings and we're divine. So we forget that we're divine, and then we remember, and then so we get enlightened, then we forget, so that we can get enlightened again. And same thing, you chase the Buddha, you catch him, he gets away. You catch him, he gets away. So let's chase the Buddha. And here's your part. Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know? Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know? That when you chase that Buddha, to catch the Buddha, gotta let him go. Help me. Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know? Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know that when you chase that Buddha, to catch the Buddha, gotta let him go. And if a tree falls in the forest, would that tree then make a sound? If a tree falls in the forest, would that tree then make a sound? Depends on if the tree hits the ground. Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know? Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know that when you chase that Buddha, to catch the Buddha, gotta let him go. What is the sound of one hand clapping? What is that sound, I'd like to know? What is the sound of one hand clapping? What is that sound, I'd like to know? Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know? Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know that when you chase that Buddha, to catch the Buddha, gotta let him. One more time. Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know? Chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, chase the Buddha, but don't you know that when you chase that Buddha, to catch the Buddha, gotta let him go. To catch the Buddha, gotta let him go. To catch the Buddha, gotta let him go. Thank you. Chase the Buddha. We're starting to wind down a little bit. We're going to do one more Celtic.
One more Celtic song for you. It's called The Lark in the Morning. See. All right. You know what? I'm going to start that again. I had a different song in my mind. Yeah, I had to chase the Buddha rhythm in my mind. Let's swing this little Celtic thing.
Happy everything. This will be our last song. So, and there are some CDs still back there, so everybody here could take me home with you if you'd like tonight. And something, and then maybe I'll see you next year. But I'll be around for a couple of days.
I think we should bring her back next year.
Now I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Sing with us. Hallelujah. You said I took the name in vain. I don't even know the name. But if I did, well really, what's it to ya? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter which you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
song. Anybody? Anybody? One more partial song? Ready? Look happy. Look at the light. We'll do it again. Come on, camera. Catch up with me. There you go.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy.
One more? What do you think? I got all night. I don't know about you guys. One more? Is that your camera? I've been shooting with it all night.
Oh, good. So I guess this is our encore, hey?
Oh,
Elaine?
yeah, encore.
Yes.
One more song.
Yes, one more. Just a little bit of a song.
It's my request, actually.
This was, yeah, Melody wanted to do this one.
I like this song.
Wait,
Pat Humphries.
whose request? Her request?
She requested that we do this.
What about Richie's request?
I didn't get to practice it.
Oh, two more songs.
We are living with the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together. Some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings that we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the others. Sing it, Melody.
I know. We are living in the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together. Some in power and some in pain. But we can worship the ground we walk on, cherishing the beings we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
I am alone and I am searching, hungering for answers in my time. I am balanced at the brink of wisdom. I'm impatient to receive a sign. I move forward with my senses open. Imperfection will be my guide. Loving lessons that I will follow. We're all swimming to the other side. We are living great big dipper.
We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together. Some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
On this journey through thoughts and feelings, binding intuition, my head, my heart, I am gathering the tools together. I'm preparing to do my part. All of those who come before me, band together will be my guide. Loving lessons that I will follow. We're all swimming to the other side.
We are living in the great big dipper. We are washed by the very same rain. We are swimming in the stream together. Some in power and some in pain. We can worship this ground we walk on, cherishing the beings we live beside. Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side.
Loving spirits will live forever. We're all swimming to the other side. And so it is. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Key West. Thank you, Melody and Carrie.
Elaine Silver, Adam Chapuis. Did I say your name right? Chapuis. Melody Cooper. Thank you so much. And I want to also give a very special thank you to all the volunteers that came in to help
Yes,
tonight.
thank you.
We could not have done it without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Yay!
Turn on the lights.
Don't forget the little table over in the
Yeah, we
corner.
got to.
We gotta talk about fairy dust, you know.
Oh,
That's right, Jerry. Jerry.
What is that light?
Where are you?
Yeah, the lights, the lights.
Got it?
I have it.
So there it is. He puts on the bottom line out or like out. That's good natural. Yeah, like I said, yeah, we're talking about this. Oh boy. We got something. I don't know what we got, but so listen to that.
So have you heard my girl married home?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing at her church in Cape Cod.
It's still on. Hey, look. Take a bow, Richie. All right, game over.